go? I do believe we are live, so I'll say indeed, and greetings unto ye, beloved and holy friends. I thank you for joining me again. It's such a blessing. It's so cold. This wind is cutting through my bones right now. But we're here for another conscious evolution, and it is Wednesday, my dudes. So it's the day of dance. It shall be so. Hey, Shan. It's nice seeing your name here already. I'm probably going to be dancing to Zano's track without her even being here. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what ends up happening. Yeah, Windy Wednesday. Feeling a little bit like that. Natalie here's too. Sending your lovin's. Okay. Okay. Let's do this, shall we? See if we can move our bodies. Bodies need to be moved.
Dopamine is synthesized from tyrosine.
There she is. She's here. Kristen too. Sam as well. Love is to you. There's a new button in the chat window. I can't see it on my side just yet, but we'll dance.
I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I'm a big cat off a chain. I'm a liberty. I'm a winner, I'm a champ. I'm that low hypnotic dip. Call me dopamine. 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 Dopamine.
Dopamine. Release dopamine.
Check my scarf, Puppy. That's so rude, yo.
It's that. It's that. It's that. It's that. herbalistic and scones. Walking in a spot with shades on. Love push and take me a place on. On the floor, all the girls, them a stay on. Homes, light up the buds. Bad man a set off the herbalistic and scones. Walking in a spot with shades on. Love push and take me a place on. On the floor, all the girls, them a stay on. Homes, light up the buds. Bad man a set off the herbalistic and scones. Set off the herbalistic and scones. Set off the herbalistic and scones. Walking in a brand new shades on. Love push and take me a place on. Over the gates on. Over the club, all the girls, them a stay on. Set off the herbalistic and scones. Set off the herbalistic, 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 high like a pyramid. High like a pyramid. Radio sound.
Thank you. All of that was my way of trying to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for everything. For giving me some of your time. For giving me some of your money. I appreciate that as well. Most importantly, your time, though. The fact that you give your consciousness, so that this moment maybe my scarf gained new holes. Pippi played dirty, jumped on my scarf while I was not handling it. And part of me wants to get angry. Right? I don't like my stuff getting broken. And yet, I know that that anger is a person reaction and not necessarily a divine reaction, right? Because the divine part of me knows that this is immaterial or material. And the connection that is shared, the energy that is shared between me and her is immaterial. It goes beyond the physical. Today's whole stream topic is going to be trying to touch on that. Uncle Becky, dude, I was like legit thinking about you before starting stream today. I was like, why doesn't Uncle Becky join the streams? Like, not even for a second, right? Tripping myself out about it, and here you are being like, you say, what? What is that nonsense you're talking in your head, Mel? You ask me by showing up physically. Blessings, Brother Bear. I'm a working man. I know, bro. It's just the mind, though. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not trying to say that you're wrong. I'm just giving you an insight into what my mind does sometimes. Today's whole stream topic is going to be about that exactly. This understanding that being a good person might mean that you're a bad God, right? And I know that it feels pretty, spicy as a concept to take into your mind. But like, bear with me while I try to explain where I'm coming from. We are custodians of this world, after all, right? We have to take care of it. And this process of trying to take care of it is a hard one, because you as a person keeps getting in the way, right? Because we are hungry and we have sexual needs and we can get jealous and our ego tells us stories, right? And all of those things are a part of what it means to be a person. You can be the best person, right? Think of it from a perspective of an alien watching your life as a drama. You messing up, right, from the perspective of divinity makes you a good person to that alien watching you, right? If you're like cussing and shouting at people and bumping your toe and getting hurt and then being like, being angry because you just hit your toe, to an alien watching you, they're like, oh, look at this person. Yes, look. They're so personing right now, you know? But that doesn't necessarily make you in line with the part of you that's divine. And I was just laughing at myself, like I articulated to myself during my journal today, where I was like focusing on this point of what it means to be a good person. You know, I'm like, yeah, I want to be a good person. And then as I'm saying these words, this wisdom, this knowledge, this information from outside of me arises that being a good person might mean you do bad things, dude, because of how good of a person you are. That people can be hungry, right? People can steal, people can murder one another, you know, and to an alien, that's very person behavior. So person. Oh, look at them personing. Again, I'm happy to see you here, Zana. It was nice dancing to Dopamine. I feel like it did give me dopamine. I don't know if you noticed, but the Psytrance tracks that followed, I could give even more of my energy because it got radicalized, right? That you already have the dopamine in your brain, that people take things like dopamine reuptake inhibitors, like cocaine, to radicalize more of the dopamine you have in your brain. You know, you can end up paying for it afterwards, which is not great. But I felt just listening to that track, the dopamine was coming into my brain. I also took a cold shower after drinking some coffee. I had caffeine again today. So I had some dopamine left over from that as well. I always knew I would make a bad God. But you're a good person, Doctor. You know, silver linings, I guess, right? My knees got taxed. Like, hey, Melita is here too. Yow! I'm so excited to see your name in chat, dear friend. Let me read the rest of you too. I see Shell and Joy and Natalie, and I did say hi to Sam, but hi to you again. I don't see any new buttons on my side. Heart. Still the same one. I see there's a scissors, there's top messages, filters, and there's a way for me to go out, but I don't see the buttons you're seeing. Holy cow, I didn't know it was Wednesday until there was dancing. Yeah. I also kind of noticed it was Wednesday this morning. I was like, it's Wednesday already? How did that happen? Right, Doug? Oh man, my knees. Bruh. I'm going to bounce real quick to order breakfast from the local spot for our anniversary. Blessings to you and your beloved, dear Duck Dad. I know you're not even here right now, probably, but that was true. Dad based though. Bounce. Love again. Joy, it's nice seeing your name. Brush my hair for probably the last time. Haircut at 8:45 p.m. Central. I don't know what that time is, unfortunately. Later. I'm gonna take it as I'm gonna cut my hair and I'm gonna add later there. Dope song. I'm happy that you liked it as well. I don't know which one you listened to. The dopamine. All of my I like all of my tracks. I like that. Makes me a good person. I'm getting BG vibes. Happy anniversary, Dakaru. Love is true. It's been walking baseline, doing some heavy lifting, Shan. It's that walking baseline that's doing some heavy lifting. We're getting the funky up into his house, celebrating the last day of your hair's duck. So much love. This one has the kiddos moving. Yeah. You're an admirer, duder, for all you do. So much love. I have enough to donate, and that my boy can make me schmeckshi. Are you gonna cut your hair short? I'm guessing when you say that way, they're not gonna like shave your head completely. At least that's what I'm understanding. Would it take an ice age for me to have a cool summer, but warm and hot makes the food grow? Exactly, this is true. Peppy Yips gives me life. She really has a mind of her own. I don't understand. Like I do believe that her little brain is probably, completely like I pressed the dopamine button in her brain when she sees this car flying through the air. Like I didn't teach her how to do that. That's just who she is, as a little being in this world. I wonder what she sees sometimes. Sweet. And Eva drips. She's such a get that swampy button chat. What? Joe Schmo is not here yet? Is that what you're talking about? Looking forward to seeing him as well. Did you see the flowers? Is back all growing up? Terra Nova says, another one. Another dance? I think I did. I think if I look at that message, I might have danced to one more track. I hope so at least. I danced to 3 complete tracks. Spicy, the pepper poppy. I didn't, dog. This week has been a bit hectic, so I've been super busy getting things ready for Amara's birthday party on Sunday, and I'm the only one to do it. I'm so happy the flowers are back. I've been wondering about him. Flowers? Is Flowers someone? Flowers a teddy bear? A burb? I remember there was some entity called Flowers, but I can't remember who it was. Maybe it's a bunny? Think about the bunnies without you popping into my head. Same, actually. Gonna lurk for now. I rolled out of bed for yoga. Love you, Natalie. Rest up, dear friend. Some scarf action. Seriously, so much love. I super dig that last track. Well done, Mel. Thank you, Shan. Blessings. Shan, we were sitting and watching it eat long dandelions like they were slurping spaghetti. I can see the visual in my mind right now. That's so freaking cute, right? Shell sending, where do we post bra recommendations in Discord? Let it out. I think that could work. Let it out or... Yeah, I'd probably let it out, Be kind of counterintuitive because the bra is supposed to keep them in. But yeah, I think it will work. Becky waved hello. Blessings again, Red the Bear. The legendary UB. I got the week off, though, and I love you, and you're mine. Blessings, Red the Bear. It's always nice having you here. Gang, gang. Uncle Becky in chat. Hello, brother, from another mother. Oh, goodness. Doug Flowers is so big now. I just looked into Discord. Maxine is here as well. So hungry. Very hungry, Brother Bear. And unfortunately, that hunger cannot be sated. It can only be controlled. I had a night yesterday again where the hunger demon got the best of me. I've been trying to get my paperwork. I need to get my ID and my driver's license again. I lost my wallet like almost 3 years ago now, and I just haven't been bothered to get myself more slave documentation, you know. And yesterday I went online to try and go through the process, and I get through the process, and there's like a pay portal, and the pay portal just does not work, and I feel like powerless. And then that part of me that wants to consume, that gets hungry for control, you know, kicks back in. And I fed the demon, and I woke up feeling all blurry, but it's happening less and less, and I'm proud of myself for that at least. Right? Learning how to control the hunger instead of just abolishing the hunger. Chauvin, just want to say love to you too, dear friend, of course. Uncle Becky, I have $40 worth of the local Greasy Spoon breakfast spot if you think you can make it up here before it gets cold. Like that invitation. The morning is great. Bobby dyed his hair fire red, and he's just snoring away beside me. I also colored my hair 6.66 red, you know, when I was 18, 19. And it turned out more purple than anything. It was a whole vibe. Sending him blessings as well. Again, so much love to you, beloved Melita. It's nice having you here. Yeah, there's something about that song. When it crackles in your headphones, it feels so nice. My autocomplete has been cracking me up. It's too absurd to turn off though. My autocomplete is usually pretty on point, but I use SwiftKey. You know, I don't know if that makes a difference. Knee massage with Panaway melt. They feel better now. I think it's just the cold. You know, like your knees do have tendons in them, and because of how cold it is right now, it's not that cold, but plus the cold shower, I feel pretty cold. What's up, Estian? Did you chow some? No, I didn't. How do you know my real name? Oh, Reese. Like I think I've asked this question before, but you're not the Reese. Are you the Reese? Reese Chinnery. I can probably see. Can I open your account? Bro, it's me. It's me, Chaboy. Okay, it is the Reese. Yeah, okay. It is actually Reese. No, I didn't eat mushrooms today, but weirdly enough, I did consider it. Like a part of me did actually go for the whole, should I eat some mushrooms today? And then I ended up not eating mushrooms. I drank coffee instead. It's been like 4 days since drinking any coffee, so I feel like most of my energy is coming from the caffeine molecules right now. It's sick seeing you, dude. I want to chow some mushies. If not, why not? Do you have mushies? Why haven't you visited me, bruh? Yeah, I miss you too. I miss you. You have a car. You got motorcycles as well. Got skateboards. Why not? Why haven't you come yet? Oh, what's happening? I don't even know if I have your number anymore. Let me check. Let me check if I do have your number. Yeah, I do. There it is. Bruh. There you go. Oh, voice note send. Oh, look at this dude. Are you at the beach right now? Or is that an old photo? I'm gonna text you. Yeah, text me, dude. He's sending me a voice note right now. We're gonna hear his voice. You know. Oh, I'm in the Netherlands. Look at this dude in the Netherlands. Yeah, what's your excuse, bro? Buy plane tickets. I'm joking, of course. Thank you for just finding yourself in this moment with me, man. It's so sick having you. We're gonna hear Reese's voice soon. Let's hope he's not gonna damage our brains. I'm gonna have to up the volume.
What's good, bro? I'm in the Netherlands, bro. I miss you, though, dude. It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time, bro. I've been watching your streams, dude, just sneakily in the background, dude. I love it, bro. Love it. Much love to you, man. Blessings and all of that. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, like, in my screen, dude. It's like you're in the room with me. It's a good presence. I love it, man. Peace out.
Yeah. What a blessing. This message came through at 34 as well. Some more synchronicity. How sicketh. Huh? Like me and Reese connected at the commune, I believe through Adam. Love you, dude. Thank you for sending some of your energy to me so I can share it with our friends as well. He's such a gangster. Really cool dude. Like he's like one of the traditional cool dudes, right? Imagine dude on skateboard, dude doing backflips on motorcycles. Like he's that cool, dude. He's so cool. Love you, bro. It's so sick seeing you in this space. Like I remember last time trying to connect, seeing your name, not knowing if it's actually you. It's even nicer, knowing who I'm connecting with. Blessings, bro. So many blessings to you and your loved one. It's the first song Mel danced to today. It's true. Dopamine. Flowers, the baby bud. Again, thank you for connecting me with that fractal. Pippi makes gremlin noises when you pick her up. She doesn't like me taking away her autonomy. But I have to like chill her out a little bit. Be like, hey, relax. The amount of insanity coursing through that little being's body. I'm surprised she hasn't spontaneously combusted yet. I've been studying gardens of many types, but specifically water gardens and groves. I've collected some survey equipment and started laying out the virgin grove that I'm planting, water rerouting. Yes, plant forests. We need more forests. Plant trees who will provide shade that we'll never get to sit in. Right, Uncle Becky? Yeah, I know. I'm watching. I'm updating. I'm paying attention. I'm seeing. It's been kinetic and fascinating stuff. I'm forever grateful to have a space to explore and build. It really is a magical paradise you have on your side of the world, Uncle Becky. Talk dirty to me. Early meeting today. Love you, Kristen. I'm going to keep chat open and try to see 11:11. But if I miss it, happy French toast sticks. And I love to all of you amazing, super, stupendous lovies. As we love you, Kristen. Sending you blessings. I see a triangle pointing downwards. Doing that. Sending you all of that energy. Oh, I'm here and I'm back. I need you for like a month, dude. I mean, I think he's in his off season right now, so you might get more than you're bargaining for. Uncle Becky, if you're talking about it, I could use a vacation. There we go. I knew it. Happy meetings. So much love. Did you chow? Nope. Not yet. What's it do me? I'm guessing it was shroomies. I'm gonna chow some mushies. It is Reese. I'm tripping out. I have a gaggle of shrooms. Yeah. Uncle Becky just has like, I'm gonna say this way. Uncle Becky has edible mushrooms just growing out of the ground. You can eat them. You can eat them. They might tell you to stop eating them at some point, but you can eat them. It's like, oh wow, there's so many mushrooms. I can eat them. Yum, 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 yum. And then suddenly the mushrooms go, hey dude. Hey, stop. Oh, stop. Stop doing that. Lay down. How about you sit down and you stop eating mushrooms? And you're like, Uncle Becky. Oh, bro, the stories I've heard. Sending you so much blessings. I'm happy that you're in the Netherlands, dude. I'm guessing you're living there. Did you move there? And how? Oh, teach me. Oh, I need to. No, I don't think there's any escape for me. At this point, we'll just have to try and save South Africa, bro. I want to start a business. It's technically, officially next year, where we're going to be doing some staging things. Want to get into the Cytron scene. I don't know if I'm going to regret that. No, I'm going to have a good time, but it is going to be a lot of energy that we're going to have to expend. I'm looking forward to it though. What an amazing voice note, Mel, to get. Like the fact that we're so connected at this point, that Reese is in the Netherlands. I am in South Africa. You friends are in America and Canada. Some of our friends, thinking about Boyana right now, is living in Australia. And then we can just all come together in this moment, share our love of one another. It truly is magical, the age we live in. What's that, Zana? I wish we could all do the Trinity together. Do the Trinity? LSD, mushrooms, and DMT. I think that's what I've heard the Trinity is, like God flip. Is if you eat mushrooms, and then when you start peaking on the mushrooms, you take LSD. And when you start peaking on the LSD, you smoke some DMT. It's like the God trip. I would not recommend that at all. I wouldn't do that. Not even I wouldn't get close to it. At least at this point in my life. Oh, I'm cold right now. I'm getting goosebumps. The wind is still cutting through my back. The crossbreed of the three. Okay, Trinity is the crossbreed of the three strongest mushrooms. There we go. Thank you for correcting me. Water gardens. I'm excited for garden escapades. Uncle Becky. Uh, we could Zano. Where would we take them? No tits. No tits section. What kind of Discord is this? How dare you? Where's the inclusivity? Blue meanies, penis envy, and golden teachers. Most of my mushroom trips have been golden teachers. I wish we could all experience it together in a yurt with a pillow floor. Careful what you wish for, Zano. Might not be that far away. In fact, it's no more than 10 years away. If all goes to plan, we'll figure out how to make copious amounts of money, and then figure out how to get people to give me their property. I was like thinking about this today. I'm like, bro, you know what fucking sucks? I'm going to work for the next 10 years to make X amount of money, and then the piece of property I want to buy right now is going to be worth 2x. And then I'm going to work 10 years to make 2x, and then the piece of property I want to buy is going to be worth 4x. And what kind of Discord? Blue videos, love is true. A yard is for a man's production and work. A garden is for his paradise. I'm blushing. Blush more, dude. That section. God bless yurt. And yurt don't hurt. I don't even water them. I think that's the best way it should be. Wum? Wum to me means uncle, at least in Afrikaans. It's such a gift. It's sticky and spongy. Out too today. What? It's sticky and spongy out today. Am I confused? What does that mean? If I walk outside and it's spongy, like humidity, maybe it's a humidity thing. The stickiness I can kind of get behind, humidity. But the sponginess makes me feel like the humidity should be sucked from my body. Is that how it works? I can hear the trolls out in the field popping them open with their little cedar hammers. Oh, maybe the sponginess is the fungal bodies. Fungal bodies can be pretty spongy, and the stickiness, as in high humidity, can kind of encourage them to start growing. Guess that makes sense. Show me all of them. Money follows people, people follow the fucking party, dude. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I just wish it wasn't that way, bro. I think that's the thing, I wish we can kind of just come together and utilize our resources to build things that we know will serve us all, instead of this experience of holding, so much holding. And I think about this more than I probably should, and it pisses me off every single time I do. But I think about how much money is just laying in bank accounts, doing nothing, right? Person has more than enough to satiate their needs, their house is paid for, etc., etc. And then there's just this load, this mountain of capital, of worth, of value that can be contributed to the world, to individual lives, and it's just laying there. Freaking Scrooge McDuck level shit. Pisses me off. Well, means uncle. Exactly, it does mean uncle. Talking about shroomies makes me want to chomp a mini dose as well. Yeah, I felt like I wanted to, but as of late, my integration experience seems to be more difficult than ever. I get my ass handed to me every time. Every time, without fail. I know I'm gonna get my ass cacked. Get myself stomped. I streamed up for a second. Uementani is what we say. And Uementani, we also use that pretty unanimously, even if you're not our blood relatives, right? If you're an elder or an older person and you come and visit my mom, for example, I'll call you Tani, aunt, even if you're not my Tani. And if I don't call you Tani, then I'm rude. and I should be disciplined as a child. It's kind of absurd. I'm cold. I need to go and get my poncho or something. Talking about shrooms, great. Now I need to get on my skateboard to skate to SA. Yeah, what's your excuse, dude? Get on that skateboard and come over, right now. Do it right now. I've been microdosing almost every day since my surgery. It's a game changer. I'm so happy to hear that. Rewiring those neurons. The tips of those little hammers are stained a peculiar blue. I know exactly what you're talking about now. Reese sounds cool AF. He is straight up gangster. Like really cool individual, man. I wish we had more time together, honestly. I feel like we've hanged out maybe twice, maybe just twice, maybe like at most 3 times, and it was enough to connect in a way where we exchanged numbers and here we are together right now, right? The only shades of blue that get intimidated by. That's when you know you're getting it fucked up. Yeah, exactly. Oxidization of the psilocybin. Brother, you will be successful with that. Getting into staging, stake your claim. Money flows just like water and energy through connection. Exactly. Money follows people and people follow the fucking party. You sound sick too, Doug Dad. Man, the amount of love. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Thank you for echoing that sentiment as well. I believe there will be more than enough abundance even to share. Because that's the big thing for me, I want enough abundance to ensure that those I share with have enough as well. And that, in my mind, is a lot. I was like doing the maths today. I need to yoga teach 0.01% of the population. If I can yoga teach just 0.01% of people, that's 1 million people. All right? That's a lot of people. It's a little bit less than 1 million. Technically, it's 0.0125 for 1 million people. But that's all we need, right? We need to reach a percentage, no? 10% of a percentage in order to... Is it a percentage? A percentage of a percentage? I think so, actually. A percentage of the population is 80 million people. I was writing today about this whole 1% monkey thing, right? That in order for us to save this world, only 1% of humanity has to become awakened to the truth of our being. 80 million people. Only 80 million people. And I write, only 80 million people. And I'm like, bro, do you know how many 80 million people? That's a lot of people. And if we can, then our problems, I believe at least, will be solved, right? If 80 million people can make a concerted effort to try and change this world, it is inevitable. Like, how do you stop 80 million of anything, right? Especially 80 million human beings who want to make a positive change in the world. I think those shades of blue should be scared of you, Beansy. Born from the thumb of a tulip king. So blessed. Sometimes they call me doctor because duck's the illest. I bought some HHC gummies on my Euro trip. Excited to see how they work. I don't know what HHC is. It's decent. I don't know. I bought some HHC gummies. Let us know. I've never even heard about it. Facts. More people should move money from bank accounts into the stonks. Yeah, stonks or crypto. It's on sale right now. And don't listen to me, please. I don't know anything, especially not about finances. I do know that our current financial system prints money faster than we can make it, right? That if you had $2 just 4 years ago, there is now more than enough money to make your $2 worth like 50 cents, essentially, right? The amount of inflation, that there is 2 types of inflation. There is the type of inflation that is apparently mandatory, that we have to implement to make sure people keep spending money. People don't need your incentives. Oh, to spend money. People like spending money. They do that all the fucking time, right? They don't need to think, oh, my money is depreciating. Let me spend it quicker. No. And then the second type of inflation is them printing so much new money that your money is worth less, right? This analogy of shells. If there is an economy on an island where they find these beautiful little shells on the beach side, right? And they use these shells as a means of barter, where there's 100 people on the island and each of them has 10 shells, for example, right? And then they can use a shell to feed themselves for the day, and they can earn a shell to work for a day, right? And then some asshole, I'm sorry for my profanities, goes to the neighboring island where more of these mollusks, these shell producing little creatures, have died. And there's just like thousands of shells on the beach there. And he just takes a bag, takes a whole bag, 1,000 different shells, you know, and goes back to the island. Of course, for the first while, he's gonna be a baller, you know, he's gonna be able to buy all of the foods, buy himself the properties, you know, get all of the attention from, you know, the people. And then eventually all of that money he has is going to become distributed into the rest of the economy. And then they'll realize, wait a second, now instead of each of us having 10 shells, each of us has like 50, you know, and now you have to use 5 shells to buy yourself food instead of just one. It's like so much stupidity. And people are like, yeah, makes sense. Let's keep doing it forever. Excuse me. The birds are laughing as well. It just flew behind me. I think they're little, what do you call them? Woodpeckers. I wish I was a fairy tale princess and they would come and land on my shoulder. La 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 la. And there's the birds and the squirrels and the lions and the elephants, you know, since I live in Africa, just start surrounding me. What am I doing right now? I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to transition away from the previous trip of a topic into fairy tale land. Yes, let's come back into the fairy tale. Fairy tailing. Fairy tales. No. Hexa. Hydrocannabinol. Hexahydrocannabinol. Haven't heard of it. Sounds like a vibe. I'm guessing it still bonds to your endocannabinoid receptors. Probably just different ones. Let us know. No, Tiny Melt gets a spanking. Spanking. Would it be possible for us to take a 7 Wonders of Land pilgrimage? How much would that cost? You can do the maths. It's probably not going to be cheap. I'm guessing not. You should look at putting together a digital course of a bundle of coaching videos, bro. You'll be able to sell your guided meditations and yoga to thousands through the interwebs. Could get more than 1 million. It's true, bro. It's true. I've thought about it as well, you know, like making like course kind of content. I guess I'm still in that level of self-doubt, you know, where if I'm going to do that, I would want to, without a shadow of a doubt, believe the thing I'm trying to sell is going to be of enough value to justify the cost, right? Both the cost to me in having to do all of that, and also the cost of the person in purchasing it, right? See a need, fill a need. And the need I've been thinking about filling as a course is just purpose, right? How do we teach people purpose? It feels like a little bit of a paradox even. Like, are you supposed to? Are you allowed to teach people purpose? And the way I thought about it is like trying to create this whole system, coaching / finding of the self around the concept of a tree. You know, that every single one of us has this tree of life growing in us. That your root system is the part of you that goes unseen, the part of you that might be traumatized, the part of you that has experienced a state of being, a world, a certain upbringing, environment, etc., etc., etc. Nobody can see these things looking at you, but those things are actively rooting into rooting you into who you think you are, and then identifying those roots, right? Really showing yourself, kind of writing down, getting clear on this experience you have of who you are. Then there's the main stem, right? The trunk of the tree. And that's this person you're standing as right now, this person you're showing up as in this world, the presence you're giving to the world, and what that means to you, right? What keeps you strong? If you were a tree, what is going to hold you anchored, right? So that all of this, conceptual things happening in your mind, all of these ideas, all of these future hopes and dreams, what is anchoring you? What is making that part of you strong, right? And identifying that. And then after identifying that, figuring out what branches you are growing by spending time on them. Where, in the same way, if a tree uses its energy that it gets from the sun and uses its energy that it gets over the span of time, the branches it invests the most energy into are the ones that are going to grow the strongest. And then asking, the client, what branches are they growing? Kind of like asking them to write down what they do in their day, and then assessing, is that a branch you want to be growing? If you're spending copious amounts, 9 hours a day of your time just playing games, do you want a branch in your life that is so strong that it starts pulling resources from the rest of your life, that is just for playing games? Not saying that playing games is bad necessarily, right? But kind of seeing it from this perspective of what we put our energy into are the parts of us that we grow. And then ultimately, the things you put energy into, the branches you choose to grow, will bear fruit. And those fruits are going to be what you get to eat, right? I think, in my mind, the fruit of showing up for love would be more savory, tastier than the fruits of showing up for fleeting pleasures, right? I could grow a branch of fleeting pleasures, but I don't know if I'd enjoy the fruits that I'll eat as a result of that later in my life. So yeah, thank you, dude. Thank you for reminding me again. These ideas have been brewing for so long. It's just I get stuck with perfect, Like, I want things to be perfect. I want things to be good from my perspective of an ego. I want to be sure that someone would actually want to pay for it. And then again, the whole marketing thing, it trips me out. In time, all of these things will fall in place, I'm sure. It's just, I'm doing it alone right now. And that does kind of add like a little bit of a barrier. I know it's dumb, but I wanted to let your friends know I was able to get up and clean my counters and coffee table today. What's dumb about that? I don't see no dumb. I only see strength. I see strong. So much love to you. It's not much, but I just to be aware of being in control of my body and to not feel pain was so divine. Blessings. Always share your progress with us, beloved Maxine. It's never dumb, because you're awesome, and I'll buy your yoga course. I do have a yoga class. I do guts yoga class. It is free to the people who want to have it for free, but you can pay me if you want to do that as well. So I'm starting, bro. I'm starting. Like, these nodes are slowly but surely aligning. It should be similar to THC, but with its own spin, I guess. As long as it's not synthetic, right? That's the big thing for me. I don't know about HHC. And all I know is that synthetic compounds have less consciousness. That would be the way I would articulate it. And you're like, what do you mean, Mel? These compounds are like structures. They can't have consciousness. Everything has consciousness. Everything. And compounds that have more consciousness, who have had a time to kind of like participate in the human psyche, have wisdom to share from their conscious perspective, right? Like THC or psilocybin, turning into psilocin. I believe that compound has been conscious of a lot of information throughout space and time. And then when you take it, it shows up in your consciousness. It facilitates your consciousness with all of that energy in mind. And when we take synthetic compounds, it can be very noisy. right, can feel like there's a lot of dissonance happening in our brain because we haven't allowed that compound to become clever, you know. And this is again the woo-woo side of my brain, so please do take it with a salt mountain, if you will. It's awesome, wonderful. The entire healing journey has been such a strange experience. It's becoming something new, right? A version of you that's no longer in pain, both mentally and psychologically, right? And of course, physically. Like there's a lot of pain that we experience that goes just beyond the body. Again, good personing, right? That you can be a good person by being in pain. That it is very person of you to be in pain. I know that's totally a dyed white rose, but that's a vibe. Is right. It's a tie-dye rose. Just put in general chat. I check it out a little bit later. Tripping out. Max, that's good amount. Probably enough. Oh, you are very good, girl. So much love. That should be enough, to be honest, with the amount we consume. Exactly, dude. They take 14 to 20% of every single thing we buy, right? And then they want to take more of the money when we get money. And then they want to take our money when we die. And they want to take our money when we transfer money. And they want to take our money when we send our money to someone else, right? Like, stop, oh, please. Like, you're not actually facilitating a proper, you know, a proper fucking world. You know, you're not taking care of the human beings. Why should we take care of you? Like, maybe like get your priorities straight, and then it'll be easy for us to actually, you know, give you our cash, income tax, property tax, all this shit. Come on, man. It already kills us 20% every time we buy a fucking egg. Exactly, dude. Like, I think about this from the perspective of I've literally paid thousands of dollars in taxes already in my life. You know, I've started paying taxes as a 5-year-old, going to the tuck shop with a 5 rand, you know, with like 50 cents. Going to the tuck shop with 50 cents, already paying taxes. Like, isn't that ridiculous, yo? Conditioned to just accept it as like as norm. Thanks, guys. No, it's not dumb. Stop saying that, Maxine. I cannot accept that. I will not. Stop. Stop. I'm just excited to have some control back in my life. Yes, what's dumb about that? I don't see anything dumb about that. Having control back in your life is major, you know, for us as well. Knowing, like, again, I had this whole stream topic a few days ago, like a few weeks ago at this point, that we can selfishly hope for others to succeed, right? Knowing that if they do succeed, it makes our lives easier. In other words, I can feel bad. I can feel, and I have been pretty much after every single stream, been placing hands on my tummy. I don't have any fallopian tubes or, you know, womb, but I've been touching my tummy and just sending you healing energy, Maxine. And I don't mind that, right? I don't mind sending energy in that way. But if you are completely healthy, I don't have to have that extra layer of thought and, oh, a friend of mine is hurting. Let me apply some, you know, healing energy to my tummy, sending her some love, right? Like, it's an extra fractal of energy. And I can selfishly hope that you get better so that I can unburden myself of having to think about those things. And you can think of it from the financial perspective as well, where if you want to financially help your friends and they end up becoming so rich that they don't need your help, again, that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing for everybody involved. We can selfishly hope for each other to succeed and to get better. Don't sell yourself short, Maxine. Nothing dumb about it. It feels weird to have some of your insights not there anymore. I can only imagine. Fairy tale life, yeah. Maxine is not dumb at all. Thank you for echoing as well. Joy Vive. Jovan. When we learn to love the small things, we're more equipped to fully love the rest of the things. I'm excited for you and your mobility friend. Thank you, Jo, for sending so much love. Right, Joy? It's weird to feel relief from taking pieces of you out, and at the same time, feel pain from healing. Even more so, right? The fact that those parts of you could have been causing low hum pain that your brain had to facilitate for. I think of it like a frequency, right? Like there was this frequency being outputted by your body of pain, 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 pain. And then your whole brain had to like upregulate the amounts of you know, endorphins that your brain releases to kind of like drop that amount of pain lower and lower. And that can cause you to be in like a daze almost. Like after you've exercised, you can literally be in a daze, right? Like where you feel kind of like lightheaded, out of it a little bit. And now, not having that pain, at least not the old pain, having like more like sharp pain signals of healing coming to your brain, overpowering that original, pain tolerance that you had. And then because of that, influx of pain, almost like boosting your levels higher and now being able to come back as you're healing, feeling even better. I just see this as wins. Blessings to you, Maxine. Even more healing to you. Where's the moral compass on that? Promise that I need encouragement to heal you first. I'm unfortunately too far gone, Uncle Becky. I've ran on 50 different tangents since whatever question you were asking. What's the moral compass on what exactly? On taxes? On inflation? I don't know. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being with me on this journey. Never alone, Maxine. Like this whole space exists so that we have to never be alone again, right? That's why I do it every day. That's why I keep showing up for love, because every single person in the world, at least once a day, me included, deserves some love, right? And even if I can't directly give you love, I believe, because of the nature of your friends as beings, there will be someone in chat there to love you, right? Even if we grow to 8 billion people in stream at the same time, that means there's going to be 4 billion people there for 4 billion people. So yeah, make it happen. Slowly but surely, you'll never be alone again on this journey, dear friends. Fill that need, brother. You have a great charisma, bro. I think you can really do great with it. Thank you, man. I've been practicing. I just have to get past my own bullshit as well. Our biggest enemy, after all, is ourself. The thing that stands in my way is always me, right? Stopping me from actually just doing the things. I am starting to try to get more comfortable on filming myself. This to me is not filming myself, right? Technically not. This to me is just chilling with friends, right? Sure, I'm looking at a screen and a camera and I have a microphone on me, which is your ears. But to me, it's your eye, technically, and it's your ears, right? That's how my brain kind of facilitates this experience. I know that there's a person sitting on the other side actively appreciating this moment with me. Where if I film something, I have to imagine an entity in the future looking at this experience. And unfortunately, the future is infinitely vast. So I have a hard time doing it, because it's not about someone watching this video just 10 minutes from now or a year from now, but it's literally me experiencing a person watching this 10,000 years from now, 100,000 aliens watching it a million years from now. And I see this camera pointing at me and I'm like, all of the charisma melts away, dude. None of it's left. It's brutal. I like your energy, Reese. He's so sick. Thank you, Jovan, for sending love to him as well. I just looked back at my time after back surgery. Cleaning the counters is such a big accomplishment. Absolutely. Also, on June 11th, it's been 1 year since discovering Melty's stream. I can't believe it's been over a year. I feel like it's been forever since having you here, Maxine. Right? Like, yes, it's been a year, but also it's been now, this whole time. Right? You are here now, and that's what I value more than anything. Remaster of System Shock is officially out, and it's just too good of a game not to put my energy in. System Shock? Hey Google, show me the game System Shock.
I found a few places near you.
I get unreasonably triggered with my technology being stupid. It showed me there's a store chain in South Africa called Game. Hey Google, show me System Shock.
According to Wikipedia, System Shock is a science fiction video game series originally created by Looking Glass Technologies.
It actually looks kind of sick. Looks kind of trippy. Looks so old school. I see the before you buy. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Let me share this with you, friends. Looks like a psychedelic, technological, mildly creepy world to kind of immerse yourself in. I hope you have fun, dear friend. It's old school. That's why it's remastered. Yeah, I can see. Like, it gives me Doom vibes. Like, a lot of Doom vibes. It's probably, you know, one of the original games that came from the Doom era as well. I wouldn't be surprised. My mind was stronger than my body. It broke for a bit. It does do that. What's it about? Can you play? Where can I play System Shock? I take that back. It's forever been broken since I've done tremendous work to get back to a state of comfort with it that I'm at now. Agreed. I too believe synthetic is less spiritual, but wouldn't say it's more noisy, rather less noisy even. But everyone's experience is in their own way. Maybe. I haven't actually had, hey Lane, it's nice seeing you. I actually haven't had personal experience with synthetics. So I am kind of talking out my ass just a little bit, just like a little wee bit, you know, because I don't know technically. But from what I've heard, most of the friends who try, hey, French toast sticks, thank you, Kristen. See your name again, makes me happy. All of the friends that I have who tried synthetic, you know, like psilocybin, for example, like 5-MeO-DMT, not 5-MeO-DMT, 5-Echo. It's like a certain type of compound that feels like mushrooms but isn't mushrooms. And they ended up having pretty horrific experiences, you know, where there was a lack of clarity in their experiences, where it was just something they were viscerally advising me against. Most of the compounds that I've ever put in my body is mushrooms. I've had a lot of mushroom experiences, more than anything else. Not more than weed, technically, but more than anything else. Mushrooms are pretty tried and tested. It's still difficult, you know, like it doesn't get any easier. You still have to go through the process of letting go of who you think you are every time, even on small doses, you know, because as this experience arises in you, as this part of you opens up that is open to information, right? More information than so there's this whole fractal that says every single human being, yes, you included, are capable of experiencing everything, everywhere, at the same time. Like literally infinity. But it would be so much information that this fleshy version of you would die. Like you would be so overwhelmed with information, you wouldn't be able to find your mouth. You wouldn't be able to know where your body is in this infinity and how to feed it food kind of vibe, right? So we collapse all of that information into the essentials to what you need in order to survive, right? What you need in order to be a person, right? And you can be a good person, but being a good person means that you have to cut out all of this other infinity. And then when you take psychedelics, you open those parts of infinity up again to yourself, right? And it should be done with respect. It should be done with intention. Intention is immensely important, so important. And there is this experience of losing, you know, parts of yourself, right? Losing the part of yourself that is comfortable with being a self, and then getting shown that you are so much more than just yourself, right? And then coming back to being yourself, and then you get to integrate. You get to literally rewire your own brain. And that's how I think of it. Like, it is a brain rewiring experience. A lot of us have had our brains wired to try and survive as the primary objective, survive, procreate. That's your job. And yet, we all feel this draw to something more, something higher than ourselves. Something I call conscious evolution, right? This part of us that is literally capable of evolving through consciousness. That, in my mind, all evolution happened through consciousness. But instead of it being like a process that arises from consciousness, we are now using consciousness to ensure that this process continues to arise. It's a matter of perspective. I have missed the space. Much love to all of you. We've missed you, Lane. It's a blessing having you here today, dear friend. You will always be welcomed back lovingly. Wild Beans, I can't believe it's only been a year. I feel like you've been a part of the space since before the beginning, right? I'm happy that you're in the same fractal, Jovan. Been happy belated Meltversary to you. Mine is derived from hemp. So nice. Okay, so it is at least not a synthetic compound. It's your Meltversary. New word unlocked, Like, I'm thinking about Jovan having been here since day 34 as well. I don't know though, maybe I'd be wrong in saying this, but I think Jovan has been one of the firsts that still remain. Lane, I think, was there since day 50. Uncle Becky was also there pretty early. Melita as well. Like, I'm tripping out how far we've come, thinking back. Good old Arpan. That's what I told him. Reese. System Shock is a SF cyber RPG adventure. It has cute puzzles, AI ethic component, and a very good OST. I don't know what that means. There's also a cyberspace. You can enter to hack things and open doors, which is very trippy. I'm not surprised this game is getting rebooted at this point in our experience. I bought it on Steam, yes. Sounds about right. Tuck Shop, is that what we call a liquor or corner store? No, Tuck Shop is what we call the shops that they have at school. We don't have cafeterias. We have tuck shops. Then you have to bring money and you can get junk food. And I remember getting a 50 cent as a child and being able to buy myself junk food. And I felt so powerful walking with that 50 cents, like dollar cents, being like, gonna buy myself some ices. Yeah, got this money, can do something. Official soundtrack. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for letting me know. Let me read. Is Melt having connections issues? I did disconnect for a second there. I don't know if it's still having some problems. Exactly, Melt. I didn't realize how much physical pain I was carrying around and normalizing. Exactly. I'm happy to hear you're getting better, Maxine. Thought so. Thank you for letting me know. Just you, Shan. I think it makes me happy that it's just Shan having connection issues, but it sucks that Shan is having connection issues. No worries. I spurred thoughts at completely inappropriate times. No, we're working on it. I don't mind having thoughts spouted. I just mind not knowing what the context is, right? Because I want to feel synchronous with you when you spout thoughts, because I'm spouting thoughts all the time. She triggered me to Melt. With the I'm stupid, yeah, suddenly gets triggered, right? I don't like my friends calling themselves stupid, right? That's my friend you're talking about. Don't call my friend stupid, yo. It's like, but I said it to myself, yeah, it is my friend. But it's me, yeah, it's my friend. Stop doing that. Stop calling yourself stupid. She's old school, that's why it's remastered. Mild creepy sounds legit. But it's very cute at the same time. Okay, I'm happy to hear that. French toast sticks, love is true. I'm having cinnamon toast crunch. I have never had cinnamon toast crunch. Sounds so good. Melt AI will save the world. Giant fail every time Melt talks to his step. I'm not saying AI is gonna save the world. I'm saying we are gonna save the world, right? AI is going to help us save the world. In the same way that these devices are helping us connect with one another across the world right now, it's gonna help It's going to facilitate the changes that is needed. It's going to help us with the material science. It's going to help us with the rendering of new buildings. It's going to help us with the distribution of wealth. It's going to help us with the education of our individuals. It's going to help us with our medical industry. It's going to help us with figuring out, a proper distribution of where people need to live. It's going to help us get food where it's needed. Right? These systems are smarter than a human could ever be. And most of our systems are already AI based. It's just a matter of time right now. We're already doing it. Mel, do you ever dig around the farm for artifacts or old stones? No. This is not that kind of space. We do have two, in my mind, dead volcanoes. It has like this iron rock. It's kind of thick. Hey Nancy, joining us as well. You're here, dear friend, and that's what matters most. Sending you blessings. That sounds fun, Uncle Becky. The area should be loaded with minerals. Oh, it is loaded with minerals, but there's no artifacts, unfortunately. I've missed the space. We love you, Lane. I was here since day 20 or 30, so Lane technically is the biggest OG. Bwomp, 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 bwomp. One day when you have kids, bro, you can be like, yeah, this Meltmore character? The one who's streamed every day for 10,000 days? Yeah. I've been there since day 30. Oh. You see their little brains melt. It's like, yeah, be surprised though. Be amazed. I'm older than Google, for example. I am. Seriously. I'm like 4 months older than Google. Yeah. I'm going to trip my kids out of that as well. Right? Being like, what do you mean you're older than this global conglomerate? What do you mean you used to exist before this thing that has become such a massive part of my life exists? Yeah. Be surprised. Be amazed. Slept it and you're still here. Happy to still be here to meet you, dear Nancy. I wasn't always super active in chat. You were loved, bro. Always. And you know this. It's so nice seeing your growth as well. It's been a little bit further away. I've been feeling your growth in the mental space instead of getting to see it with my face. But it's okay. If you only take one piece of advice today, never forget, when exploring physical and metaphysical spaces, always move in curves and never in straight lines. That which moves straight can't catch the curve. That is pretty cool advice, dude. I'm taking that advice. Yeah, I actually like that. That's really cool. Moving curves, dear friends. Right? And you can think of it like an infinity symbol, because that is how I think of things. I have conditioned my brain to see everything in the context of infinity. And infinity is just a curve, curving in on itself, curving in on itself, curving in on itself, curving in on itself, right? There ain't no straight lines, because as soon as it becomes a straight line, it no longer loops onto itself, right? You literally rob yourself of everything by trying to be straight. Melt 2023 convinces everybody in the world to be gay. Don't be straight. You're robbing yourself of something. No, not what I'm saying. I'm talking more about perspective, right? The amount of perspective there is in infinity is going to be more than just the straight cut, what you think should be, right? You think you know? No, nobody knows. It's just everything, always, all of the time. Connection, all good now, happy to hear that. I lurked for a long time and first came here when he was originally at Christians. Like the first year? That was like in August, right? So around day 200 or so. So trippy. Like that was a good time as well. No, I was triggered by your tablets spouting establishments instead of the game's information. Yeah, that also triggers me. Right? Like it's not that hard, Google. Come on, bro. Come on, I give you context and I'm looking for a game specifically. And then you're like, oh, you're looking for establishments? You're looking for places to spend your monies? No, I'm not. I won't spend any money. I learned a new song on the guitar yesterday. Woo! celebrate Zano. I'm proud of you, dear friend. Thank you for learning new skills, learning all of the new things. What's the new song? It's called Early Morning Rain by Gordon Lightfoot. Lightfoot. He was a local musician. He just passed. Thank you for honoring his memory by learning some of his music, dear friend. He lived and worked a few streets over from where I live. It was a big loss, but it's nice to learn his music to commemorate the Canadian hero. Thank you for doing that, friend. We cannot die when we continue letting people live through our beingness, right? Did I make the write down book today? You know, actually, yes, Uncle Becky. Yes, that comment is actually going to make the write down book. Now I'm doing it. Angry. Shh, shh. No, shush, 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 shush. I don't like my. Shh. If I press this button, I can play my voice as well, but. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I'm going to copy this comment. I'm going to extract the texts. I'm going to delete some of it, copy, and then we're going to put it in the love is true, comments worth saying. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let me get it all neat. My OCD needs to be fed. If you only take one piece of advice today, never forget when exploring physical and metaphysical places, always move in curves and never straight lines. That which moves straight can't catch the curve. That is pretty sick. I look forward to reading. No, leave the Barbies alone. Kitty is being a monster. There's like Barbies. You can see them running, and the kitty is trying to be a stalker. Barbies, fly away. There's a monster looking at you. The suspense. Fortunately, she's white on green grass. That burp so knows about her. You can see it watching. It's like, na, 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 na. Hop, hop, hop. Your kitty gave up. Good. We don't have to witness a murder today. I would have instantly jumped up and tried to save the burp, of course. But fortunately, I don't have to. Oh gosh, I can't look. Yeah, I was very vigilantly watching. Right? If there was any pouncing happening, I would have pounced as well. Pounced too. You know, little did the cat know, I'm also a predator. Me too. First stream was right after Melt, and he went to a youth festival. To a youth festival. The only festival we went to in the last 2.5 years was last year, November. I'm pretty sure you've been here since ARPAN days, though, Shell. I'm pretty sure. Oh well. The Write Down book. Me too. Zano, I know that song too. Did he also do a song? Edmund Fitzgerald, something like that. Heck yeah, Natalie. Oh gosh, can't look. No harm, no foul, at least. Burby didn't succeed. I mean, Kitty didn't succeed. Burby won. Okay. Card time. Let's see what the universe has to say. Melty, please eat some dinner. You're looking very thin. How do you know I'm not eating right now, Joy? How do you know that? Like that's weird, yo. Like, you're supposed to know that I'm not eating. I wasn't saying something today. I'm not that thin. I still got copious amounts of body fat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You spying on me? Where are you hiding, Joy? Hear grass rustle in the background. There you are. Maybe I'll eat something. Maybe. I'll think about it. This is the card. Yet it was something with youth, and you two talked about that. And then you put some questions for me to put to Shell Jr. what he thinks about the soul. Maybe one day I'll have perfect recall. Do I want perfect? Yeah, I do. I do want perfect recall. Just so that I can connect, right? Again, the whole point of this human experience is connection. And if I can perfectly remember everything, not have everything at all times actively in my brain, that wouldn't be very sufficient, but be able to, when you say those words, perfectly recall exactly the words I said to you, that would facilitate more connection. And I wouldn't mind that. Festival, maybe the wrong word. You lived in the apartment. Yeah. Did we go to a festival? I'm trying to think back to that time right now, Shell. Like maybe we did something youth oriented. I can't remember. All right, I don't have perfect recall right now, unfortunately. The body fat must be hiding in your big toes, cause I can see your face bones. Why do you have to make me self-conscious about my face bones? I'm doing fine. I'm 10 pounds heavier than I was in that photo I took. Technically, I'm still the same amount of lean, which is nice, which I don't understand as well. Maybe I've gained more muscle, but yeah, I still got more weight to lose. I'm so curious about this card. It's killing me. Oh, oh. We pulled this card like a week ago or so, and the core of it is yellow. Look at that. Emissaries of Love. Zano's Sailor Moon card as well. First time I saw Mel, I thought, who is this hippie pontificating? Then I listened some more, and I was like, oh, my tribe. I mean, hey Google, define pontificating. Express one's opinion in a way considered annoyingly pompous and dogmatic. I mean, it's not technically wrong, Nancy. I do know that I do that. I understand. I know, right? And I'm very self-conscious about it as well, because I worry that I'm causing dissonance when what I'm trying to facilitate is connection, right? And unfortunately, the only way for me to share from my perspective is to share from my perspective. And it can be pompous. It 100% can be pompous. I really am proud of myself sometimes, you know. I like the things I do. And it's because I used to very much not, right? That's, I think, the only reason. I used to hate myself so much, like an absurd amount. And I used to hate other people as well as a result of that. And it wasn't a state of being that facilitated any happiness or any joy in my life. And then when I changed and noticed just how much that change kind of allowed in my life, I couldn't help but share, right? In fact, I still can't. And believe me, my family still thinks I'm pontificating actively. I am the master pontificator. Love you. I love you too, Nancy. There you said it as well, like pretty much at the same time. I love you too, friend. I love you. Thank you for being willing to listen to some of my pontifications, for finding the value in the parts of it that is not. It means more than I can say. Mel, enjoy having the exact convo that I had with my mom yesterday. Seriously? About face bones? About face bones? Serious, Joe? Yeah, I'm also tripping out. Just because we're uncomfortable doesn't mean we're incapable. Strength claimed through anticipation of something is not the same as strength gained through surrender. I'm also 10 pounds heavier than my lightest. I told her I might look smaller, but I strong. Yeah. How about that? Like literally the same 10 pounds as well. I'm like, actually, like weighing myself today, I weighed 79 kilograms. Hey Google. Hey Google. 79 kilograms in pounds. 174. Yeah, exactly 10 pounds heavier than I was with that photo I posted. And I still have the same amount of definition. So I'm not feeling bad. You know, that's kind of like my metric. If I start feeling weak and like sluggish and like I'm like "Ugh," then I'm not eating enough. But you saw how I danced today. Like there was no lack of energy in my system, at least from my perspective. Joe the strongest. Yay. Yeah, more strong. Hey Dan, joining us. I made it here on my little break. We pulled this card today, dude. Emissaries of Love. It's one of my favorites in the whole deck. I did pull it upside down technically. We don't always carry weight the same way when we gain and lose it. It's true. It's true. There's a redistribution happening actively. The universe is working out my heart muscle. In a good way, Brother Bear? Is your heart being broken or is your heart being opened? You know, are you experiencing love or are you losing love? I hope it's not the latter, right? The last one you mentioned is latter, I think. English grammars, please. I'm so with you, Lane. We get Sinky Strong. Love you, dear duder. So much love. Yes. Okay. Card number 37. The upside down meaning goes as follows. Your abilities, and I do believe like not many of us have children. Some of us do. Like Natalie's probably not here anymore. Shan is here. Uncle Becky is here. Shell is here. So this can be for children, but I do believe it's for us as well because, again, Francine Hart was born in 1948. So when she was writing this, she was talking about us as children being born. Your abilities or those of your children are misunderstood. Remember to be sensitive to the emotional comfort and security of all beings, especially the children born in this time of planetary transformation. Sensitive, new children with uncommon abilities are entering the world. They are being called various things: psychic children, crystal children, or millennium children, to name just a few terms in use. There are distinctions among them, yet it is important. For some reason, having a hard time reading. You know, like I'm seeing all of the dimensions stacked on top of each other, and there's like a trillion different depictions of this exact same card, and I'm having a... like, I wish I was joking. There are distinctions among them, yet it is apparent that they are all intuitive, creative, deeply aware, spiritually awakened, multisensory human beings who carry with them a message of universal love. Their unique capabilities and the connection they have voiced with dolphins and whales, and their ability to use planetary energy grids to communicate with each other, infuse this card. You're invited to look to the future with optimism and hope. Oh, I love that line. Yes, you are invited to look to the future with optimism and hope. Why? Because of you, right? Literally, because of you. It is heartening to know that children are being born who embody the vibrations of peace, integrity, and genuine love. How may you better support this message? How may you follow this example and become yourself an emissary of love? By shifting your attention from fear to love in each moment, here it comes, you too will become a part of this process of conscious evolution that these children personify. You have the ability to contribute to a future of love for yourself and all beings. See and feel it as already here. See and feel it as already here. We've done it, dear friends. It's this, right? We have, in fact, created a world for ourselves where love is true, where we come together and we sit in a circle like these children do, and we generate this energy. Look at those spiraling hearts. And it touches our lives, right? And we want to save the world, and we want to touch the lives of others as well. But there's only that much we can do in the physical. Know that the energy you're creating is being sent into the world, dear friends. We are doing so much more than we can even fathom right now. I do believe that there's going to come a future of immense change, and there will be entities that look back at this time in our history, look back at what we're doing right now, and celebrate us. You know, comment on how much we were doing with twerk dancing. It's a fine balance because the ass cheeks won't slap if one's too thin, I found. I don't have the lower back mobility to twerk, unfortunately. I've tried. Please stop imagining me twerking. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to both of us? Now I have to experience trauma. I traumatized myself. Make it do what it do, Mrs. Shell. Did anyone play Sailor Moon as a kid? If so, Sailor Moon Scouts were you? I didn't, unfortunately. I didn't even see the anime. This scapegoat daughter, the biggest Herodotus act of our mental health studies. 9 out of 10. She was the same healthy one that the family had sent her to wolves. My God, help us from this place. Lord Almighty, give us strength to hold and eyes to see that which not revealed. Give us kind to make decisions to save our future. Amen. Amen indeed. Let it be so. Right? That's what amen means. Let it be so. Let it be so. Yeah, 100%. Amen. Times 5,000. That's the allegory of the cave coming to play. Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. Love you, Jovan. We really get on a call soon. Please do connect, dear friend. We're here for connection above all else. Shan with her message saying, have the most beautifulest day, everyone. I love you all so, very super mega, massively, tremendously, vastly, substantially, dearly, melting all of you amazingly wonderful, incomprehensibly gorgeous friends. As we love you, dear Shan. Thank you for adding all of these neurons in my brain so my voice can make them. You should check out Duck's Rainbow Rose in the general tab in Discord. Let's do it before I leave. He reverse psychologied us. Now we're seeing Mel twerking. The trauma. The trauma is, what's happening? Why is this happening? Oh, I'm seeing Melita as well with a kitty. Purple hair and kitty. So cute. There's a bunny as well. I guess that's flowers. Yeah, that is flowers, the bunny. Let's go to general tab. Holy shiznit. Look at how sick this is. Zano posted this picture. Look at those entities. The DMT entities walking amongst us. That is so sick. Oh man, that's cool. I want to be one of them. I also want a suit like that. I don't like wanting things, but I really want a suit like that now. Look at how freaking sick they are. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Duck Dad with the worm that he saw a little butterfly off. Yo, I see Kristen also shared some beauty. Like I'm just falling into the Discord fractal now. There's the butterfly. Yo. The cactus flower he's sharing as well. There it is. Meltmore. I know it's died, but the vibe is right. Yeah. Look at them flowers. Psychedelic rainbow flower or rainbow rose. So much yes. I love you, friends, so much. Right? Because I can't possibly go to all of these places, at least not right now, and see all of these things. And yet with this fractal generator that I hold in my hands. I get to literally look into your friends' worlds because you're willing to share it with me. And I do believe I look into your worlds by you sharing your consciousness with me in this moment as well. I'm so blessed. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. I was totally just imagining, stop it! Stop doing it! Melt, it takes months to get the muscles and flexibility to twerk, I found. I'm okay with my dance style, right? Shaking my ass is not exactly my derivative, unfortunately. Always showing up, missed you, Uncle Becky. Grilled Cheese Festival, it was so cool. Thank you for sharing. Those pics are cool. Zano, that's a thing. Grilled Cheese Festival is very much a thing where you can eat expensive grilled cheese and buy overpriced beer, from what I've heard. The redness coming from behind as well is your vibe. Ah, we haven't played Kalimba. Maybe we'll do that as our finishing experience. 3 minutes and 33 seconds of Kalimba would be a vibe right now. Testing. Iskadoosh. I'm gonna leave the little windshield off. Hopefully we don't get any winds. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it. Universe being like, would be so funny if I wind you. No, stop. Stop winding me. Yay, Kalimba. It may not seem like it currently, but I still gain daily fuel from all of your souls. The little piece you forgot about during the day, I find strength in. Pure love. Love is true. Uncle Becky, you're always here with us, dude. It's just so nice having your voice alongside the you that you are as well. Let's experience some vibes. $17.47 right now. Had like a little bit of a rocky start there, but I think we landed it well. There we go. Let's do this again tomorrow. Yes, 100%. Play us out, Mel. I love you, friends, so much. I love the hype from the festivities and togetherness and the added grilled cheese in the mix and my instant grat brain monkey is super mega hap hap. I love how those words to any other human being than us would make no sense, but to me it's like, yeah. Also, my super grand gratitude, like instant grat brain monkey is super like oh goodness. I'm glad I was here for this today. We're always happy to have you, Brother Lane. Blessings, bro. So many. Eternal blessings. Looking forward to catching up on chat, Lane. I'll message you on the time. Please do. When you have the time, reach out. Melt. We will jam someday. Do a guitar and kalimba duet. 100%, dude. We're gonna have to collab on some metal music as well. I've actually already made some more friends who are into music, and I shared with them my intention to make melt metal a thing. Melt metal's gonna be a thing, dude. And you inspired that, Lane. We're gonna sing positive affirmations with extreme energy, and it's gonna be a whole vibe. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Shad. I will miss you all tomorrow while at Amara's graduation, knowing I'll be loving all of you in my absence, and we'll be loving you too. We'll be sending you so many lovin's. You'll probably feel like you're being dragged back to this space actively. Remain present, Shan. Remain present. Meltle. Meltle, yeah, yeah. Oh, I love you, friends. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Shan, for spending some time. Mel, if you record a kalimba tune, I would totally use it as my alarm tone. Maybe that could be a thing. You know, I wouldn't actually mind. Shan, congrats. I'll be thinking of you. So much love. The ceremony goes well. You shared them with Diggy Diggy Hole. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You did it to me first, so I had to give you also the loop. You'll be there even when you aren't. You can't not be. This is true. Love is true. We cannot be separated. Yeah, sure, you're far away from me, but the thing that we are is the oneness, unity, the conscious being that is awareness peering out into existence. It's dual nostalgia trip, man. More love, 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 love. It goes back in time too far. I love you, friends. Until we do this again, blessings to you. Until tomorrow.